The perfect boneless chocolate chip cookies. Let's get into it. If you still don't know how to bake the most perfect boneless chocolate chip cookies, it's because you are not listening to me. Please pay attention and take notes if you need to. I'm giving you guys the exact same recipe that I gave you months ago, but this time in grams. Therefore, there's no way, absolutely no way that you can mess this recipe up. So boneless chocolate chip cookies, as you all know, what that means is the most perfectly soft, gooey cookie. It's like it falls off the bone. You get what I'm saying? Like you grab a piece and it's just so perfectly soft and gooey, yet the cookie is fully baked. It is not raw. Yes, you will need a kitchen scale for this, but when you measure in grams, it is more likely that the recipe will come out the same. Please note that everyone's oven may be different. That is a big key when baking cookies. So I always recommend that you start with 10 minutes. And if the cookie still needs more baking, add a couple more minutes. The other major tip is that make sure you bake the cookies on parchment paper. And real quick, also one of my biggest tips is to mix milk chocolate and dark chocolate. But as you can see in this video, I kind of did a mix of chocolates because I was just using whatever I had left in my kitchen. But this isn't what I usually do. I just didn't want to go to the store, okay? But I usually do milk chocolate, and then you do like a bar of your favorite dark chocolate, 60% or higher, and chop it up. You absolutely do not have to refrigerate this dough. You can bake the cookies right away. Those are my major tips. If you still need more help, please go check out my YouTube channel. It's linked in the bio because the recipes on my YouTube channel are much more slower and more descriptive. But anyway, enjoy your boneless chocolate chip cookies. Make sure to save and share this recipe. Oh yeah, real quick, I almost forgot that my other major tip is that you do not want to overmix the dough. So in order for you to avoid this, when you add in the dry ingredients, the flour and all of that, mix it in with the wet ingredients just halfway. Once it's halfway mixed, then you will add your chocolate chips and then continue to mix with your spatula until the flour is fully incorporated and you don't see any dry ingredients. This will help you avoid any overmixing, which can really ruin your cookies. Okay, that's all. Like I said, join my YouTube community for more baking videos. Tell me this isn't the most perfect cookie that you've ever seen in your entire life. Look at it. Yes, I made these jumbo this time. I usually use the small scooper to make my cookies, but this time I decided to change the algorithm and I was like, let me use the big scooper. I know I said that's all I had to add, but then I realized I still have more videos, so here I am talking. So yeah, small scooper, medium scooper, large scooper, it really doesn't matter. If the dough is perfect, then your cookies are gonna come out perfect. By the way, I realized that this recipe does contain a lot of sugar, okay? If you're interested in a recipe with less sugar, please check out my other video. It is called chocolate chip cookies. Okay, it's a total different recipe, but the recipe is still completely amazing. It's not so much boneless, but the chocolate chip cookies are just like out of this world, okay? And the recipe is also in grams, but yeah, that one does have much less sugar.